Hey there, welcome back to See What We Can See. I'm John. It's the first day of summer and it feels like it. It's about 90 degrees out. But I'm standing in the middle of this pond right now, so it's not too bad. I'm surrounded by all these fish nests, and we're going to take a closer look at them.
In the freshwater lakes and rivers of New England and throughout the world, you'll find many species of fish that build nests to protect their offspring. These nests, often built closely together, form small underwater neighborhoods. With so many nests bunched up so closely together, there is always drama, with males constantly chasing away intruders and vying for the female's attention. But to truly understand what's going on, we need to dive a bit closer. Let's take a look underwater. The first fish we'll look at is extremely common where I live, eastern North America. This is the Redbreast Sunfish, Lepomis auritus. They are characterized by their compressed bodies and, of course, by their bright red-orange breast, which is most prominent in males. Typically growing to about 4 to 8 inches, 10 to 20 centimeters, they occasionally reach lengths of up to 12 inches, 30 centimeters. Preferring clear, slow-moving streams, rivers, or ponds, they nest in areas with sandy or rocky bottoms. Their diet includes insects, small crustaceans, and small fish. And, as many a New England angler knows, they are known for their aggressive feeding habits. Growing relatively slowly compared to other sunfish species, juveniles usually reach about 2 inches, 5 centimeters in their first year. With a lifespan of 5 to 6 years in the wild, redbreast sunfish can live for much longer in captivity. In late spring to early summer, males will find a shallow area and begin to construct their nests. The male uses his tail to fan out a circular depression in the sand or gravel, which is usually 6 to 12 inches, 15 to 30 centimeters in diameter. Once the nest is created, the male constantly patrols and defends it, ensuring that no rival males encroach upon his territory. To attract a female, the male performs a series of movements around the nest, often spreading his fins and displaying his bright coloration. The female, which is oftentimes smaller than the male, also lacks the bright coloration on her belly. Once a female is attracted to the nest, she lays her eggs in the nest depression. The male then fertilizes the eggs. The female lays between 2 and 10,000 eggs. Factors such as water temperature, oxygen levels, and habitat quality can significantly affect the survival of eggs, not to mention predation by other fish, birds, and aquatic invertebrates, as well as disease and parasites. Amazingly, only approximately 1% of those 10,000 eggs will go on to reach adulthood. Once the eggs are laid, the female leaves the care of them to the male. He will guard them fiercely, fanning them with his fins to provide oxygen and keep them free from sediment and debris. In 3 to 5 days, the eggs hatch. The larvae will remain in the nest for several days, where the male continues to protect them. Once they are capable of free swimming and fending for themselves, they will leave the nest, and the male's job will be done. Our next fish is another member of the sunfish family. This is the pumpkinseed, Lepomis gibbosus, a freshwater fish native to North America. They get their common name from their deep laterally compressed bodies, which resemble pumpkin seeds, and are among the most brightly colored members of the sunfish family. Their vibrant blue, orange, and yellow patterns, especially on the gill covers and cheeks, make them stand out. The black spot, with a red-orange border on their opercular flap, the flap covering the gills, is a unique feature. The spot is thought to mimic the eye of a predator, potentially confusing and deterring attackers. They are generally smaller than redbreast sunfish, rarely growing over 6 inches, 15 centimeters in length. Though they are native to eastern and central North America, they have been introduced to other parts of the continent and to Europe, where they are commonly found in ponds, lakes, and slow-moving rivers. Pumpkin seeds have specialized diets compared to some other sunfish species, possessing teeth in their throats, allowing them to crush the shells of mollusks, such as snails. Their ability to eat hard-shelled prey is a notable adaptation, and in some regions, mollusks serve as their primary food source. They are omnivorous, however, happily eating plant material, insects, and other fish. They prefer clear, calm waters with plenty of aquatic vegetation, which provides cover and abundant food resources. Relatively social outside of breeding season, pumpkin seeds can be found in groups. However, during nesting season, they become aggressively territorial. Like the redbreast sunfish, their nesting season takes place in late spring to early summer. In fact, pumpkin seeds build their nests alongside of other nesting species, creating vast and diverse nesting colonies. And of course, competition for space and resources. Like many other members of the sunfish family, pumpkinseed males are responsible for creating nests, as well as guarding the eggs and young larvae. Our next fish isn't a fish at all. It's the common snapping turtle, Chelydra serpentina, a freshwater turtle common to the streams, ponds, and rivers of North America. Reaching weights of up to 35 pounds, 16 kilograms, and lengths of up to 18 inches, 45 centimeters, they can grow quite large during their 40-year lifespan. Opportunistic feeders, they eat almost anything that they can catch, from plant material, insects, amphibians, and fish to carrion. Females lay their eggs in soft or sandy soil, sometimes far away from water. She will lay between 20 and 40 eggs, which she will bury. The eggs will incubate for 9 to 18 weeks, depending on temperature. In fact, the temperature of the nest will determine the gender of the hatchlings. When on land, the common snapping turtle can be aggressive, snapping at threats with their powerful jaws. In the water, however, they prefer to swim away from danger. Let's dive back in for a look at our final fish of the day. This is the rockbass, Ambloplites rupestris. Native to the Great Lakes and Mississippi River Basin, rockbass have been introduced to many other regions throughout North America, where they thrive in rivers, ponds, and lakes. Recognizable by their olive brown to bronze coloration with dark mottlings, as well as their bright red eyes, which are their defining features. Opportunistic carnivores, rockbass feed on a variety of aquatic organisms, including insects, crustaceans, small fish, and amphibians. Expert ambush predators, they hide among rocks and vegetation, waiting for their prey to come within striking distance. While favoring areas with strong currents, during their spawning season, they seek out shallow, calm areas with sandy bottoms to construct their nests. Like many other nest-building fish species, the males are responsible for the construction of the nest, as well as the guarding of the eggs and larvae. They aggressively protect their nests and will not tolerate encroachment into their territories. Rock bass can live for up to 10 years in the wild and grow slowly, eventually reaching lengths of up to 12 inches, 30 centimeters. As both predators and prey, rock bass play an important role in maintaining the balance of aquatic ecosystems.